mama told me, boy, don't lie.
Now to the good part.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Durant. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Okogie in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Spurs, Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Evan Vassell out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Champagnie in at the 3. Well, for both teams, it's game 1 of the NBA Cup. A chance to start strong in this group stage.
Remember, the group stage is just 4 games, so every game is huge. I expect both teams to come out with a little extra effort. It just means more than your average regular season contest.
Here's Wembanyama. Drilled from 11 feet out.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now, here's Thompson. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Takes a step back. Missed inside. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Okogie, the pass to Thompson. Now here's Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Okogie. Off target from outside. Vassell with it. Now defended by Şengün. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Vassell, a screen on Şengün. And stolen by Şengün. Smith outside. Back to Thompson. Wembanyama against Smith. Down low and stolen by Barnes. In transition, here come the Spurs. Pass to Castle. Barnes outside. Shoots from the elbow. That's good on the jump shot.
You know, this game is as much mental as physical, and the mentality of Barnes is really impressive. Calm and in control, even in pressure situations.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Number 3, Keldon Johnson.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Katie against Johnson. 5 to shoot. Trying to get something going. Durant, no good. Spurs leading by 4. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant.
He said, "We have some plans," Coach said with a smile, "but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile." So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. They did not give up a lot of easy looks on that side.
And the rebounding you just talked about, night in and night out, they controlled the boards. Nobody could match their energy in that department. Here's Thompson, pass to Şengün. To the middle, here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Johnson, good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's Champagny. Wembanyama outside. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Houston. In this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series, and you know, there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
And here is Vassell, following the three from Jabari Smith. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Houston ball.
And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. In fourth, the Spurs.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Tari Eason's checked in for Josh Okogie. Thompson in the posts, covered by Vassell. And Thompson kicks to Smith. Houston needs to get a shot off. Durant for three. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. KD's got 5 points so far. Here's Vassell. He had 15 points last outing. Barnes outside. Vassell sets a screen for Barnes. Pass to Wembanyama. Basket counts. And that's now 6 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's KD. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he makes the first. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
And Smith with the stuff.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but well, he sure muscled that one in.
Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Now Smith, after Keldon Johnson missed from long range. Smith sets the pick for Thompson. Pass to KD. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Spurs trail by 4. Barnes passes to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on KD. That one goes. Count it. Wembanyama's got 8. And here are the Rockets now. Durant deciding where to go with it. Pass to Eason. Houston moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. They double team KD. The Rockets with another miss. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Trailing by 2. Here's Champagnie. He's covered by Thompson. Johnson outside. Thompson with the rebound.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Şengün with the screen for KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And Durant doesn't need to get up too high to throw it down. I think he could be dunking well into his 60s.
Here's Champagnie. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Rockets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. And here's KD for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
Right back at you, Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the 3 of his own.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Jordan McLaughlin comes in for Devin Vassell. And then for Houston, Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Kevin Durant. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And here's Thompson. Here's Shepard. Back to Thompson. Now Adams, defended by Wembanyama. And he makes that one. And the Rockets lead by 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Reed Shepard. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
The first free throw is good. Are perhaps the biggest surprise of last season? The Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the Stack West. You've got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
Houston leading by 4. Shepard with the ball. Pass to Finney-Smith. Holiday. Houston moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Eason. No good with the triple. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Holiday. Barnes outside. Now Wembanyama. Shoots over Adams. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Eason's shot is good.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
To the inside. It's deflected. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Shepard. Tries to the hoop. And finished off by Shepard.
I like the touch from Shepard finishing around the rim.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And the Spurs with possession. 8-point game. Wembanyama onside. And 1:01 left in the first. And it's blocked. And it's the Rockets on the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson. Clark, after missing most of the 23-24 season, Tari Eason came back strong last season.
Boy, he sure did. I mean, he really looked good and comfortable out there. Made quality plays at both ends of the floor. You really hate to see anybody get injured, but especially a young guy like him. But youth gives him a chance, I think, to bounce back pretty quickly.
First one falls for him. Şengün's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And so Eason nails both of them. Spurs trail by 10. McLaughlin, the pass to Johnson. Inside, pass to McLaughlin. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Houston. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now, Shepard, coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Fires the three. No good that time. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we enter the first quarter of play. Rockets lead by 10. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Shepard out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Johnson gets the bucket.
And that solid foundation of Keldon Johnson going to work as he fought for position there.
Pass to Adams. Now Shepard. Finney-Smith finds Eason. Now Shepard. Hit by Finney-Smith. To the lane. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston.
Showing how tough he is. Shepard doesn't get rattled by the physicality.
Pass to Bryant, and stolen by Sengun. Eason with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
The Spurs shooting well, 50% from the floor. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Bryant looking around. Sohan on the money with the shot from the left block.
And I like how agile Sohan is inside. He just looks for those subtle ways to beat him.
Shepard, the pass to Finney-Smith. And here is Adams. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle, fires it up, goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Rockets lead by 12.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Pass to Sohan. Over Sengun. And it's Sohan missing.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you, Kevin.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. left here.
Everyone, let's hear it for
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Rockets, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Here's Wembanyama. 8 points for him. Vassell, left side. 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Johnson. KD's checked in for the Rockets. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky's really the limit.
Now here's Durant. 12 points for him. And he gets the bucket. Durant's got 14 points for the game.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Sohan with the screen. And it's sent back by KD. Easton passes to Shepard. Adams outside. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Already his 2nd foul, just something to keep in mind.
The Spurs making a switch here. Barnes is checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Shepard. Here's Eason. Şengün kicks to KD. The tray. Barnes grabs the miss.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Vassell against Easton. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Houston leading by 13. Here's Durant. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Eason against Vassell. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Barnes has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
Thompson outside. Outside Durant. Another shot. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. He's covered by Eason. Fires from the wing. Shot by Champagnie, no good. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
So it's the Spurs now. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Barnes. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Barnes plays with confidence on the block. Excellent at being aggressive with the defense and earning the foul.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Barnes.
And you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
Castles checked in for Jordan McLaughlin. Smith checked in for Houston. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Rockets leading by 10. Eason, a screen on Vassell. Thompson looking for an opening. And it's Thompson with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now, here's Şengün. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Greg, you looking out for Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
The free throw dropped for Şengün.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
The Spurs making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. That one is no good. 2025, Clark, was a big year for Alperen Şengün, his first All-Star selection.
And could not have been more well-deserved, Kevin. He really ramped his game up across the board and was a big reason the Rockets were transformed. I mean, if that's not All-Star stuff, I don't know what is.
Now, here's Thompson. Smith sets the pick for Thompson. Back to Smith, and the dunk by Smith.
How about the force on that finish by Smith?
Spurs trail by 15. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Spurs fans, get loud for your Spurs baseball.
Houston making a switch. Adams checked in.
To your sensational Spurs dance team.
Here's Champagnie. Last game out, he had 14. Pass to Barnes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 6 to shoot. And here's Vassell from the arc. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Durant. 14 points for him. And Adams with the slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Barnes. He has 5. Here's Castle. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Castle's got his first basket.
I love that basket from Castle. Heady play from the rookie.
Adams outside. Thompson against Castle. Thompson dishes to Smith. Here's Durant, who scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Sohan. Now here's Vassell. Now Castle. He's covered by Thompson. 11 feet away. Castle misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Vassell. For 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Eason's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Katie against Vassell. Out to Smith. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Spurs. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Now, here's Thompson. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And here is Durant. 16 points for him. From deep 3-point land. Can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor. Pass to Vassell. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Rockets also changing it up. Clint Capella comes in for Steven Adams. And Okogie subbed in for Tari Eason. Rockets on defense. Here's Castle. He's covered by Thompson. There's a good screen. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Champagny. And Durant sends it back.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, a problem for the offense.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. It's going to be Thompson shooting.
Third personal.
Then one on Castle. When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
Here's Champagny. It's Vassell on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Champagny. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Smith drives in.
San Antonio foul. Harrison Barnes. First personal foul.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting for Houston, Jabari Smith, Jr., taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And So it's Houston riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Houston Rockets.
They're dominating on the backboards, just having their way out there, Shaq.
Out-muscling, out-tussling, out-fussling, out-schmussling. There's no wonder why they're in front.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And KD's got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Stephon Castle is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. Here's Castle after the made shot from KD. Pass to Wembanyama. Count that one. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the game.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now, here's Şengün. Here is Durant. Launches it. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Back to you guys.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's KD. Lays it up off the glass. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
Pass to Barnes. Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama high post. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Rockets leading by 23. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside Durant, down low, and Şengün throws it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
Pass to Champagnie. Now Castle. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Smith finds KD. Here's the teardrop. Here's Şengün. Tries again. That one doesn't go. Good defense by Wembanyama. To the inside. Castle up top. He's covered by Thompson. Wembanyama, a screen on Smith. There's the three. San Antonio again missing. The Rockets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Durant down low, covered by Vassell. Count the basket. Durant's got 22 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Put your hands together, make some noise for your Spurs Hot Squad.
And they were in the top 10 in terms of fewest turnovers. Really good passing and ball handling group that they had last season.
And the block numbers you mentioned, that's a clear sign of how dominant they were in terms of interior defense. That was a hallmark of theirs. Thompson against Castle. To the paint, and stolen by Şengün. At the crossover, and it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Nice shot by Smith.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to Wembanyama. Will it go? And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now, here's Thompson. 7 points in the game. That's tipped. Castle against Thompson. Barnes outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Şengün. Wembanyama with the bucket. Wembanyama has got 8 here in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here's Thompson. Over Castle. The shot by Thompson, no good. Castle with it. Wembanyama outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
There wasn't a whole lot of waiting around to find out if Wembanyama was the real deal or not. He established himself very early on as an elite talent in this league, and his potential is unreal.
And Şengün throws it down.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Back to Castle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Castle against Thompson. Castle misses.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here is Smith. He's got 11. Durant kicks to Thompson. Smith sets the pick for Thompson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Barnes passes to Champagnie. Now Wembanyama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And he makes both free throws.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Durant. He's got 22. Releases from the wing and drills it. KD's got 24.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Wembanyama, a screen on Durant. And the basket by Vassell.
Just too easy for Vassell. Gotta run him off the line.
Thompson dishes to KD. Driving the lane. No one near Smith as he lets it go. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Champagnie. Durant against Vassell. Here's Castle. It's stolen by Eason. Here's Smith. And it's Houston with another.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Wembanyama with it. Şengün covering. Now Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Over Şengün. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Smith in the posts. Here's Eason. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
And the strength of Barnes right there helps him in a big way. Even when he gets hit, he powers his way through it.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. Houston making some changes. Adams comes in for Şengün. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Smith.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And Thompson gets it to go.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Here's Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Adams. Wembanyama with the bucket. 22 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Eason. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Here's KD. 24 points for him. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pushing it up. Here's Vassell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal
And man, is Vassell tough to guard. So good at using that length to get the call.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
And that one misses.
You watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Shepard subbed in for Amen Thompson. And he's good on the second. Rockets leading by 23.
2 minutes.
Shepard with the ball. He has 6. Lets it go with a 3. No good from Finney Smith. The Spurs have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And the basket by Castle.
Castle has some of the best body control you'll see in this rookie class.
1:31 left to play here in the third. Adams with the screen on Castle. 5 to shoot. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Rockets, number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint. Just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Ryan is checked in for the Spurs. Jordan McLaughlin comes in for Stephon Castle. And a switch here also for Houston. Crawford's checked in. Johnson surveying the floor. Crawford with the steal. Eason with it. Picked up by Bryant. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Wednesday, they'll head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
And for their matchup with Orlando, that's a contest that I'm keeping an eye on. Early on, you love to see games like that one, which should be full of interesting matchups.
That free throw, no good. And the Rockets making a change here. Tate's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Rockets leading by 20. To the inside. Poke loose. It's stolen by Wembanyama. McLaughlin, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's McLaughlin. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sohan. The Rockets pull it in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
To the middle to stop the drought and finished off by Finney-Smith.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the four, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Houston on top, running away with this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Alperen Şengün. Tari Eason is out there with Shepard. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Here's Finney-Smith and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Did you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Finney-Smith hits them both.
The definition of a stretch four, Finney-Smith is a really valuable offensive player.
Pass to Bryant. Now Wembanyama. Adams defending, kicks it out to Johnson. Here's the 3, drops in the tray.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Rockets leading by 21. Screen by Adams. In the corner, Şengün with it. Finney-Smith passes to Eason. Wembanyama against Adams. Şengün no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Pass to McLaughlin. Outside Bryant. Wembanyama against Adams. Here's Sohan. The shot from the low post is good. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Now Shepard trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him, and it's good for 2.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
Down low, it's tipped. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Rockets leading by 23. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Eason finds Şengün. They double-team Şengün. And it's Shepard missing. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Here's Bryant. Eason grabs the board.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Well, Clark, with the game becoming more global, some are saying the NBA should adopt some FIBA rules to more closely align the leagues. Any changes you'd welcome?
Well, you know, Kevin, with all the shooting that teams possess now, maybe the league can get away from the defensive 3-second rule. I mean, there's so much switching and interchanging of players. plate, the offenses are usually so well spread out. I think you should just maybe abandon that particular rule. Throw those big guys a bone and let them park inside at their own peril.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Shepard. High post, KD. Johnson's there. Right side, Kevin Durant. Shoots over Johnson. The Rockets again can't hit. San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Wembanyama. And here is Johnson. Guarded by KD. Back to Wembanyama. Clock at 4. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And here's Barnes for 3. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama has got 3 assists tonight. Thompson outside. Eason passes to Şengün. The Rockets again can't hit. Spurs trail by 19. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Houston ball.
And the Spurs with some changes. Champagne's checked in, and it's Vassell in for Johnson. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Houston. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Devin Vassell.
It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
Well, you're scratching your head with how do you defend a guy like Durant? I mean, his length, his speed, ball handling, all allow him to draw fouls easily.
Take a break.
2 shots.
That one is off.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Houston. And he sinks the second. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Now, here's Şengün. Pass to Eason. Now here's Barnes, covered by Smith. Here's Castle. Here's Champagny. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Eason's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Thompson. Over Castle. The shot by Thompson, no good. Spurs trail by 18. Castle with it. Castle a screen on KD. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. They double team Wembanyama. Vassell, the pass to Champagny. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Rockets leading by 15. Thompson outside. Back to KD. Durant drawing the double team. Şengün. It's good on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 17.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Spurs passing it around. Vassell, no good. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Thompson dishes to KD. Baseline try. It's good. Durant's got 27 points.
Boy, that mid-range J from KD can put people to sleep, boy. Tough to guard him at all 3 levels.
Now Castle. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. Second shot opportunity. And Wembanyama with the layup. Wembanyama's got 18 points just in the second half. Thompson passes to Şengün. Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Castle. And the 3 off target.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
KD finds Thompson. Şengün against Wembanyama. Count it. 13 points from Amen Thompson.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Champagny, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Vassell. Eason grabs the board. Rockets leading by 21. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about preparing for that type of schedule, that type of physical talent, that type of physical wear and tear is something that no college player is usually ready to handle until he goes through it.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Okay, everybody, let's get loud for your Spurs breakers.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Coming into this game, he had been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Wembanyama against Şengün. Here's Okogie. Smith for three, and the three ball is good. Smith's got 10 points here in the second half.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Pass to Castle. That crops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Castle's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. They have a 19-point lead. Inside, tipped away. Durant kicks to Smith. Clock at 6. Şengün trying to free himself up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Okogie is such a tough matchup inside, in part because he's got long arms to go with tremendous athleticism.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. With floor spacing so in demand league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball, and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
Spurs trail by 21.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Houston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for KD.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Now, here's Vassell. Wembanyama high post. Nobody near Barnes. His three-pointer's off the mark. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Shepard with the ball. To the inside, and stolen by Barnes. So we see Houston taking the W here. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advanced in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game. So they're off to a strong start.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.